Kami turut padang, semua dungu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain, kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu, asal ke tempat penuh beribu politik. Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersepah semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama, yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali, pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
Yang silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step, saya boleh faham.
Silakan.
Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasal
Zone we trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Lahazon, we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach. We sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
Saya dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagus ni di dalam ni.
Rahazon terbaik.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I be to all of the viewers. Okay, for today's class, we were going to learn about how to write a suggestion email. Okay, before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Amira. Okay, this is for specifically for PT3 student, which is Form 1 until Form 3. So this would be this would be the question that will be actually ask you to do short communicative message in your paper 1, in your paper 2 part 1, informal email. Okay, let's focus more on email format first. Okay, so it can be formal or informal. Okay, it's actually usually written for family members, friends, or teachers. Okay, as for your previous, maybe you already finished your examination. This question are actually ask you to give suggestion to your friends or your especially your friends or your family members, for example, your brothers or your cousins, to suggest any presents for birthday. Okay, maybe. Okay, so that would be the examples of it. Okay, and actually narrate factual or imagined events and experiences. Okay, you just need to make and respond to simple requests and also suggestion. As for this question, it's actually ask about your opinions and also common feelings such as happiness, sadness, surprise, and also interest. Okay, let's take a look at the language functions in short communicative message, or SCM. Okay, the first language function would be expressing thanks, apologies, reactions, and also preferences. Okay, and then The second one would be accepting or declining or rejecting invitation and also offers. Okay, and then you can make a request and also giving precise information about something. For example, if the question asks you to tell your experience during vaccination, so you have to give a precise information and also describing experiences, feelings, and also event. Okay, for example, if someone asks you about your new school, your new environment, okay, what should you write, okay, during that kind of question. And also, the question can ask you about providing advice, reasons, opinions, and also justification. Okay, why? Okay, for example, why should I choose karate instead of judo? So that would be the examples of it. Right. So for today, we are focusing on a suggestion email. So let's take a look at short communicative message simulation question. Okay. This is actually a question, okay, if I'm not mistaken, from Kedah, okay. Read the email from your cousin Jana from Singapore. Hi Alia, we are having our midterm break here in Singapore. I'm planning to visit you. Where shall we go and what can we do there? What should I bring for you? Looking forward to receiving your reply. Bye. Okay, so this would be the email. Okay, in about 80 words, write an email to Jana. So this would be in your part one. It is a compulsory, okay, for you to answer this question, and the total mark would be 20 marks. Okay, there's warning there. Do not spend much time here. Just spend in about 15 or 20 minutes, okay, in this part, because you will have more time for the other parts, which is part two for PT3 is guided writing, so you have to follow the words limit for better time management. Okay, this will be the assessment criteria that you should know. Okay, as for content, okay, actually the examiner will mark your paper based on these four assessment criteria, which are content, communicative achievement, language, and also organization. So if you want to get good or better marks, you have to at least get 4/5. Okay. All right. So, what is task fulfillment? Okay, task fulfillment will simply mean whether you have fulfilled the task given. That is whether you have answered the question or not. Okay, so that would be the meaning of task fulfillment. If you can answer the question, okay, inshallah you can get 5/5 for task fulfillment. So let me share you what is actually the strategy to answer this part. Okay. So in Lahar Zone, we are actually using this part. Okay, facts formula. Okay, you have to answer this question is format, audience, content, task fulfillment, and also subject. Okay, so this would be the formula that you can use in order to answer this type of question for your part 1 paper 2. Okay, what is meant by format? Okay, for this question, okay, it is informal essay, which is email. As for the audience, to whom you want to write the email, okay, the tone must be informal. Okay, based on the question, if the question asks you to write to your cousin, so cousin it is. Your audience is cousin. If the question asks you to write to your friends, so friends it is. The audience. Okay. Okay, as for content, okay, it is based on the information in the email itself. So you have to find what is actually the question asks you to do. Okay, that would be what is actually your content. If you answer all of the content asked, okay, by the question, so you can get 5 marks there. Okay, as for task, okay, you can see that in 80 word, write a what? If it is email, so write an email. If it is letter or message, so write a message. So you know what tasks actually had given to you in the examination paper. As for the subject, okay, based on the question itself, the reason why he or she write email to you. If it is ask you to make a suggestion, so the subject is suggestion on what? Suggestion on visiting Malaysia or something else. All right. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. This question, the question that I've actually given to you just now. Okay, read the email from your cousin Jana from Singapore. Okay, hi Alia, we are having our midterm break here in Singapore. I am planning to visit you. Okay, where shall we go? And what can we do there? What should I bring for you? Looking forward to receiving your reply by in 80 words. Write an email to Jane. Okay, let's take a look at the facts formula for this type of question. So the formula is informal essay email. The audience is for Jenna. So your tone of your writing is informal. The content itself you have to check, okay, to this question. Okay, you can refer to the next slide. After this, I will show you the content. And as for the task, in 80 word, write an email to Gina. And as for the subject, it is a planning a visit during midterm breaks. Okay. So this will be the content, yeah? Where to go in Malaysia, what to do in Malaysia, what do you want Gina to bring for you? Okay, so this would be the example. All right, so let's take a look at the important tips here. Okay, where to go in Malaysia? Okay, I've actually give you a suggestion to go to Genting Highland Theme Park in Pahang. Okay, what to do in Malaysia? Okay, play at the biggest theme park in Genting. Okay, what do you want Gina to bring for you? Maybe a souvenir from Singapore. Okay, so you have to organize the highlighted words and phrases. So this is to ensure you score good marks for your content. Okay, so if you do this, it will help you to make a checklist whether you actually include all the content or in the question itself. And straightforward ideas using the conventions of communicative tasks appropriately to get 5 marks for communicative achievement. So this is to ensure Okay, hi, assalamualaikum. Sorry for the technical issue there. Let me add to the stream again. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the question back. Okay. So what is actually communicative achievement? Okay. How to actually score the communicative achievement part, okay, what you have to do is the answer itself is actually you have to make it informal, not just formal sentences. Okay, because for this question, okay, the tone that you have to use is actually informal, semi-informal, because you are talking to your friends, not your school teacher. Okay, this is not formal email. So that's why I said, okay, if you want to get a good, okay, good answer or good what I say a good score for this part, what you have to do is you have to make it natural. All right. Okay, let's take a look at the question back. Okay, the reason why he or she wrote for you. Okay, let me share the screen, the slide that I've given to you. Okay, let me remove this one first. Okay, I'm actually having a difficult technical issue there. Wait, yeah. I don't know why I cannot show you the slide. Okay, before okay, while we are waiting for this slide is actually open, okay, let me show you. All right, so now we can share the screen. Okay, this one. I think we can. Okay, you can see the slide actually. Yeah, I'm having a difficulty here. Okay, so this one. I hope that you can actually see. Okay, what is actually communicative achievement? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, these would be the examples of answer. Okay, how to improve examination result. Hi, my Sarah. I'm sorry to hear that you didn't do well in trial examination. Don't worry much. Okay, don't worry too much. There is still time to improve. Put more effort to study consistently. Don't wait until the very last minute. Okay, wait. Something is actually missing. Okay, if you are actually enter my class, you know what is the missing part that we should put. Okay, so as for organization, if you want to get 3 marks, okay, the text is connected using basic and also high frequency connectors such as and, but, so, etc. Normally use compound sentence like the example itself. Okay, we don't see any connectors. It's only basic connectors. Okay, if you want to get 5 marks, okay, you have to use simple connectors and also a limited number of cohesive devices appropriately, such as however, furthermore, in addition, okay, moreover. Okay, that would be the examples of connectors. Okay, it normally consists complex sentences. Okay, because it connected with who, which, where, and also etc. Okay, this is how. Okay, if you want to know more about complex sentences, I've already give you or share you what is actually complex sentences in our previous drilling class. Okay, maybe you can find it, okay, in YouTube. Okay, to give you the information what is actually complex sentences. What is meant by cohesive? Okay, it is cohesive is when the link, okay, between sentences, words, and also phrases are visible or easily understandable. All right. So this would be the better version of that answer just now. Okay. Hi, my Sarah. I am sorry to hear that you didn't do well in the trial examination. However, don't worry too much. There is still time to improve. Firstly, put more effort to study consistently. Don't wait until the very last minute. Okay? It is good to attend tuition classes for weaker subjects to get extra coaching. It is important that you learn to manage your time well. Make a schedule of all your activities and make sure you stick to it as much as possible. All the best, your friend Alia. Okay, so you can see this would be the content, okay, content for you to answer and then to make an email for my Sarah. Okay, the first content is, what practical advice should you give? The answer is, put more effort to study consistently. Means, okay, you have to well prepared and also do not have this type of hesitation. Okay, or you want to delay your effort to study. Okay, you must do it consistently. Okay, that's why maybe you can use timetable. Okay, timetable for you to know. Okay, for example, maybe from 2 p.m. until 3 p.m. I will study about bahasa Melayu, and then after maybe 4 until 5 I would study mathematics, and then maybe during night 9 until 10 I will study for bahasa English or English. Okay, so you know what is actually your schedule, and then you can study consistently. All right, number two, the second content that you should answer is, should my Sarah attend tuition? What do you think? Okay, your suggestion is yes, it is good to attend tuition classes for weaker subject. Right? So how the sentences that you can use like this. It's good to attend tuition classes for weaker subject to get extra coaching. And then you can actually put also, it is important that you learn to manage your time well. Okay, so that would be the suggestion for my Sarah because she didn't do well in her trial examination. All right, the last content that you should answer is, how do you juggle your studies and extracurricular activities and yet still do well in exam? Okay, you can actually give her advice like this. Make a schedule of all your activities and make sure you stick to it as much as possible. Okay, this is how this is actually how an athlete student, okay, can actually ace during his or her examination as well. So you can see the balanced life that this type of students have because of making a schedule. Okay, it's actually powerful for you, especially for student that it's actually having a big examination. As for you, maybe PT3 is not here. Okay, it's actually it has been demolished. But then you have SWASA or your summative, okay, your summative examination. So it's actually important for you because it will show your capability to actually take science stream or not. Okay, so during that particular of examination, you know your strength, whether I think I can take science stream classes, for example, like biology, physics, and also chemistry, and also add maths. Okay, if you didn't get flying colors for your swasa as for your PT3, I'm sorry, Form 3 students, especially, okay, maybe it can actually what I can say that maybe you are actually difficult to, maybe you are actually into science stream, but then if you are not actually get a good result, okay, for your swasa, okay, it's actually can make your dream, you cannot achieve your dream to get science stream class. Okay, so that's why I said maybe um the first thing that you have to do is make a schedule, and then you have to follow the schedule. That's why you have to stick to it as much as possible. And then you have to put more effort to study consistently. And also, you can also put, okay, put an effort to find a good tuition center, okay, for your weaker subject, okay, attend tuition classes for weaker subject to get extra coaching from this type of a good, okay, a good mentor for you, especially if you are choosing Lahazun. Okay, we are actually giving you a good coaching for this type of question, how to ace this type of question. For part one, you can use fact, like this question, you can use fact formula, okay, format, okay, audience, content, task, and also your subject. So that's how you can actually ace your examination, inshallah. All right. So these would be the examples of how to answer a suggestion email. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to study more. Like to get the idea, okay, you have to actually put an effort to read books, okay, because it is a suggestion. If you don't know what is actually how to do that things, okay, how would you suggest to people, right? So you have to know the thing. Like this one, examination results, actually it can be related to you because obviously you are going to school and then you have to take it examination, right? So how to suggest people to make it look like you have a good effort to do and also to a good result during your examination. So this is actually the examples, okay, so you can actually give, maybe you can give this advice in your real life friends, maybe, okay. So I think that's all for today's drilling superpower English for PT3 students, okay. So if you have any question, don't actually hesitate to ask, okay, to ask your friends, or actually maybe you can contact this number 0164146 895, okay, if you have any doubt for acing this type of question. All right. So I think that's all from me, Miss Amira. I hope you learned something today in order to ace your examination, especially for your Part 1 Paper 2 English. So that's all from me. I see you tomorrow for another class or another topic that you can learn. All right. So that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kami turun padang semua dengu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain, kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu asal ke tempat penuh beribu politik. Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersih pas semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up.
Bagi aku tersebut. Silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step saya boleh faham.
Silakan.
Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasal
Zone we trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Laha Zone we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach. We sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up.
Saya dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagusnya di Laha Zone.
Laha Zone terbaik.